Good morning, Ramon. Good morning, Team Steam. I don't know about you, but it's chilly here today, but I don't think it's as cold as it is in, say, Detroit, Michigan, where Ron Hahn is, where they said about 500,000 folks are without power today. He's sitting in his car, staying warm, watching the show today. So hopefully everyone's doing well out there and coming to the site to see the best handicappers in the morning with the best steam to make sure that you do your due diligence and find some winners today. How's it going, Ramon?
This is supposed to be the big day of weather across the country, right? Isn't the whole country in a frigid? We just better log on and start betting, I would think, today with
right.
the
Maybe
return
make
of
your way to a casino if you can to stay warm.
return of the NBA, the most anticipated return since I don't know, the NBA on CBS. So we'll get back to action in the NBA tonight, college basketball, big card, and NHL as well. But
right.
Say hello to everyone in the chat as we get the show rolling. We got a lot of games to cover, so I don't want to downplay anything that Mindy just said, but certainly let's just say hello to everyone and kind of get rolling here. You know there's strong likes today, Adam.
Corenzo. It's Corenzo's birthday today. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, he said it's only 87 in Miami. So maybe we should
I'm expecting brutal weather where I'm at as well, Ron.
Oh, no. It's supposed to be nice in the desert, isn't it?
Well, what's happening is just a massive windstorm that I talked about is now going to turn to the conclusion of the storm, which includes heavy precipitation and unprecedented possibility of snowfall in the area.
Oh my goodness. Oh, geez.
We'll see if that holds true.
Right.
You know, storm of the century type of situation, but everyone's talking about weather no matter where they are at.
Pretty much so, huh? Unless you're in Miami.
They're talking about online betting, which is the same thing.
Windy and cold in Nevada.
Yeah. All right, here comes some plays. I'll kind of skip the online betting stuff. We're not here to promote any of them, but we do know who you're talking about. That's why we like to use those code words around here. I'm trying to think of better ones. Casimir George here today. I want to say hello also to Shannon. Did I get that one? Shannon Moore here.
Another one from Nashville? Oh my goodness. You're like,
well, I was expecting a big turnout today, and maybe that's going to be seeing, some folks that chiming in for the first time, that type of thing. So, I see Corinne's birthday. Yeah. So, but with the schedule the way it is today, coming back with the NBA, that maybe people are all fired up to start gambling a little bit more again as we get out of the break. So, all right, everyone's wishing happy birthday here. Okay, back east, it's still nice. So,
really
great to see everyone in the chat. I just got comments.
Wow. Okay. No, that's pretty cool. 81 in Nashville. I tell you.
Hello. Hopefully, it said hello to everybody.
I'm sitting at 5 degrees right now. It's cold out. And last night we got some ice. I had to go put the ice melt out. So it was freezing.
Let's go over to Tony'sPicks.com, Mindy, and see what happened yesterday. Yes, we went 3-3 here on the show, you guys. Lost that play, Chicago and Dallas yesterday, and Providence, Connecticut. We really whiffed on that one. Everything else was okay. We also missed by Citadel by a point. That one was rough, but we did have some premium winners. Syracuse and Clemson, that thing went way over. Boston College, they led big at halftime, 28-21, went on to smush Virginia. Talked about the vulnerability. As much as Virginia can look impressive with their style of play, they were totally susceptible, as we called it yesterday, Mindy, to Boston College. 28-21, I think it was at halftime, and then they rolled them for another touchdown in the second half.
Right.
And so, that was a little bit disappointing. But hey, how about Pravi? Big day there. it says 13-6. Pravi's back. Pravi's back. I went 5-1-1, including a push that I didn't even know I pushed until I you know how it is. I mean, even I'll tune out a little bit with that. As many games are going on, I'm like, oh, there's a winner. I'll go watch something else, and I come back and I'm like, what the?
Right.
We've all had those. So, yeah, thanks, Ray. Yeah, that was a good one. And Tiffany there plus 220 yesterday, Mindy. Couple winners. Daniel 3-0. Good job. There you are, Mindy. Of course. Come on. I just scroll up. What was I thinking? Plus 150 yesterday. 5-3 with some of your winners.
Yeah, I was hoping those Coyotes would come out on top, Ramon. You know, when you said, you liked them straight up on the money line, I felt good about having them on the puck line. And then I bet them personally a plus 2.5. So I just lost all the way around there on that deal. So we'll try again. But look at the Blackhawks. That's crazy. How they came back and hung in there as well.
They continue. I mean, it's very similar to that last streak that they had this year that kind of threw me off a little bit because I kept trying to ride it a little bit too long. And I think they showed right now, what's going on with them fighting back in that one. And I feel bad, though, about Calgary and Arizona because, you went over and I had that as a premium. So, I'm just copying your card, I guess, there. But no, look, you saw, I think you saw what I saw in Arizona. It was 3-3, and then once that fourth goal came, we were
on a stupid power play. I mean, one of those things. What can you do?
Yeah, because the fifth goal came just like that. I mean, it was 4-3. I looked down and started, look at other, and I'm like, are they showing a replay of a goal or what's going on?
Is it again? Yeah.
So, all right, Scott. Yep, that was good. And what happened there? Yeah, no, I think we that one didn't go too well either. All right. All right, Mindy, what you got? Let's take a look over Tony'sPicks.com and see what we have in store for today. Imagine big card. I'm still looking at a lot of games, I'll tell you. I mean, this is a great card.
Yeah. Well, I have 3 NHL games written down, but I only put 1 in thus far. I liked where that's set. So again, I'm kind of like you. I'm watching to see how lines move here, throughout the next hour or so. Have 1 play in the NBA locked in the system. It might be all I have, depending on how things go today. Like to kind of see how everyone gets back and gets their feet wet again here. And then I have 7 plays in NCAA.
Oh, just 7 plays.
So yeah, I put that in the 7-pack. I'll probably repackage them with, like a 3-pack in there and a best bet, that sort of thing. When I have a little bit of time here after the show before game day picks.
We'll preview 6 games in college, so we better get rolling with all this action today. All right, Mindy, guaranteed 7-pack, $45 over at Tony'sPicks.com. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20% off all premium pick packages, including mine. On Thursday, I'll have action in all 3, of course, as we get rolling. All right, get ready, everybody. We got to get these. Not much time for analysis, Mindy. We just want the picks.
That's all they want. Just
Mindy was trying. I don't want to call Mindy out. She was trying to convince me. No, you guys don't even care about us. You just love seeing your own winners on the screen. You don't need ours, apparently. Thomas, hello. All right, Blake is here as well. Okay. All right, Mindy, we got to roll here.
That's right.
Let me get I'm a little bit behind schedule. All right, Celtics and Pacers are going to lead us off tonight. And in this one, I'm showing that, of course, one team that really didn't need the break in the Celtics, and the other team that definitely could have used the break in the Pacers. Celtics are an 8-point favorite here. Totals dropping here, 231.5.
Well, I don't know if this is going to be too many points tonight with the Celtics returning. I think it might be. I know Celtics is a much better team here. Pacers are 5-1 against the spread in the last 6 here, playing on some rest. I think I'm going to take the Pacers to stick with them here at home. Plus, what do we got? +8.
Yeah, yes, maybe just a reset for the Pacers. I mean, there's nothing wrong long term, right, for the potential growth of the team. Uh, just a small glitch where you're, you know, you're in the NBA, you're young, you're not even really that good, but they've had their moments in the first half. As long as they come out of the break a little bit healthy, even though Boston's number one, they had to be, they can also kind of look at their situation and just say, hey, we're in control here. We're, on the road. It's 8 points, Mindy. Top of my range here is probably 9, but just I'm feeling the eye test here more on this one rather than the numbers. I think. I mean, Celtics do get some numbers on the road here and there, and we know the Pacers have faltered a lot against the spread. You guys are ready to go at it, man. In the chat, don't need me to analyze this one. Here's Ziggy on the under here. Scotch on Indiana Corday. No, JB, I think he is. Let me check this because probable, yeah, probable. So expect Brown back in the lineup today for the Celtics. And let's see, Ziggy talking about the possible revenge here. Boston wins, Indiana covers. Really, Ron? Yeah, maybe. Brent, he likes the Pacers +8. I think I also gonna go with you on this one, Mindy. I just feel comfortable with a home dog to come out of the break with. 19-13 against the number at home for the Pacers. Pretty solid. Celtics just a game over 500 against the spread. Still pretty strong. Still good because you're always laying you're always laying numbers. But let's take it. Let's take it. I don't know which way it might be moving, but that one's had very little movement. I'm gonna join you here. All right.
Sounds good. Consensus play number 1. Off to a good start.
Ron said Boston will win. Yeah, maybe they won't. Maybe you. All right, Pistons and Magic, and the Magic here are favored by 7. Total is 227 here. Some steam came in on the under a little bit in this one.
Well, I mean, before the break here, the Pistons were scoring 121 a game. Magic only 105. Pistons 5-1 against the spread versus the Magic here over the last 3 years. I'm going to go ahead and take the Pistons and the plus points.
All right, Mindy, on the Pistons here. Yeah, I don't know because it's really disrespecting the Pistons, right? Because the Magic. Look, yes, right now maybe they are the better team. Scotch saying Orlando here. Ron wants to go over here.
I like the over too.
Yeah, well, that steam, I don't know. I'm kind of respecting the move here on this one. I think he's giving us a bunch of plays here, but nice. Since it involves the Magic, we'll go ahead and flash it up here. Cavs -2.5, Magic, Kings, and some hockey on there as well. The Scotch says he thinks Orlando D shows up tonight. I'm going to be on the under probably in this game. I'm going to respect the steam. I do see, teams going to the over a little bit, especially the Magic at home, 16-13 to the over. But for me, I'm going to respect the move here to the under. Let's see, what was it at 230 it opened, and now it's at seeing some 226.5 out there. Man, I like. I'm going to go under with Pistons and Magic. Yeah. All right. I know you guys like the over. We're not in a consensus, so Josh got some plays there in the chat.
There's an Orlando under.
Okay, Shannon, great to have Shannon with us, joining us. Yeah. Oh, well. Right. Rodney said a lot of points, Rodney's saying there. So, all right.
Should be a good one.
Well, if you like, bad teams in the Eastern
Sure.
Conference. But, again, I mean, I like watching the Magic, certainly. Thought Ben Carroll looked good in that Young Stars game. So, all right, let's move on with the Nuggets coming up against the Cavs. Hey, two teams that can certainly entertain. NBA, this could be the NBA Finals. Look out! Just saying. I know we got Boston, whatever, but top contenders in the league.
Yeah, I'm one that here, I kind of think that this Nuggets team, they're just scoring more points. Cavs are playing maybe a little bit better defense, but not putting up the offense that I would hope for. Nuggets 6-1 in their last 7 games here versus a team with a winning record. The Cavaliers putting up that 108. Man, to me, this is going to be too big. I'm going to take the Nuggets here +3.
All right, Mindy, on the Nuggets here, plus the points today. Yeah, and down and moving lower to 2.5 possibly here, but let's call it 3. Mindy going to be on Denver here. Meanwhile, boy, I like the move to Denver, but I'm going to go under in this one at the number 223 now. I think I'm not going to be able to get a 223.5.
Yeah.
I don't think anymore, but mostly, Cleveland 22-27 to the under as a favorite. Ron fading Jamal Murray here. It seems like he's saying. Josh says, nope, he's on a different game there. It looks like here's Butterscotch saying Cleveland. Denver away from home. Will it continue? Maybe out of the break. Maybe this is a big game. So I don't know if they'll look at it that way, but I mean, like I said, these are two top teams certainly today. That's kind of why I'm, on the under a little bit. It seems like, well, actually, I shouldn't say that because it seems like when the Cavaliers, when I expect this under and they're play a good team, they end up going over because, the Cavs, even though they do struggle sometimes on offense, we know them for their defense, but against good teams, I don't know, maybe the better team is scoring a little more. But Denver on the road, are they able to carry anything because of what you guys are saying in the chat? Denver on the road, they're kind of flaky. So,
right.
Shannon says the under here.
I do like the under as well, for sure.
Okay. I'll take the under then. Mindy, you can be on the Nuggets here. Nuggets took steam, no doubt about it. That 3, maybe it'll go to 2. I think it's got more of a chance to go to 2 than back up to 3. And Numbers Gang's here today, and he likes the under. All right, let's move on with. Well, I guess 2 other teams that entertain some championship hopes. The Sixers more than the Grizzlies, but the Sixers here at home, favored by 3.5. The total is down to 229.
Yeah, Grizzlies here 3-1 against the spread versus 76ers since the start of the 2020 season here. Grizzlies 2-1 over the last 3, putting up 118. 76ers though 3-0, but only scoring 114. I don't know if that's going to be enough. I'm going to take the Grizzlies here and the points. I'll take them plus 3.5.
Okay, yeah, and I think they might be I don't know, are they a public dog today? I'm not sure. Help me out, chat. I'm supposed to know these things, but I'm not sure, right? I mean, the Sixers are monster covers, I would think, in this situation, Mindy. I know exactly what you're saying about the, potential direction of the contest. Scotch is on Memphis here. Blake is on Memphis. Brent's on the Sixers. So a little bit of mixed reaction from the chat. Yeah, I worry because the Sixers get numbers at home and the Grizzlies don't. But you heard what Mindy said. Here's Ziggy revenge. Yeah, I mean, I tend to less worry about revenge in uh, East-West games, but I know what you're saying. After Grizzlies won that one 117-109 back in December. So Greg says 76ers win, but Memphis covers. Memphis, yeah, I mean, well, I don't know if they can actually. I'm going to go with the over in this game. I think the Sixers are going to end up putting a pretty big number up actually here in this one. So I will be on the over. The Sixers 18-13 to the over at home, 26-16 to the over as a favorite. Memphis a big under team. I got to combat that a little bit here in this one. Steam came in on Memphis, and Mindy is on Memphis. So couple people talking about Steven Adams being out in this one. Shannon, Memphis money line. Okay. Pelican, we're going fast, you guys. But you know what's going on here. A lot of games. We're back in action
That's
in
right.
the NBA. That's all that matters. Pelicans and Raptors. Raptors -6, 226.5.
Yeah, Pelicans so far ranked 11th in scoring, 115 points a game. Raptors 19th, 113 points a game here. Pelicans, though, 4-1 against the spread the last 5. And also 4-1 against the spread versus the Raptors on the road after a loss. I'm going to go ahead and take the Pelicans here, plus the 6. I like it.
Okay. Well, I always like getting the points, no doubt about it. And people always who wants to trust the Raptors? Can't trust the Raptors laying the points. I think it might be a few too many points. I'm not sure. Blake though says Pelicans here. Ziggy's on the Pelicans and Scotch is on the Pelicans. It's all about Pelicans. It's all about the If I don't go with the Pelicans here, I mean I'm going to get booed out of off the show. Finally, okay. I want an excuse to get off the Pelicans. TJ's on the under, and I don't know. I'm going to end up going over here because I can't get on the Pelicans. I don't know. Yeah, are they overrated, or do we know they're kind of a fraud? I mean, are they a fraud? I know they're a fraud, but so. All right, I'm gonna be on the over in this one. No, Zion's not back.
I like that.
The Zion is back. No, Zion's not back. It's probably too many points. Thank you. I'll be here. I won't be here all week. We'll be off tomorrow. All right. We need a day off if we don't get a winning day. We didn't have any. Well, the numbers speak. The numbers are okay. We just need a big night tonight. We have a million games to choose from. All right. I'm on the over in this one, Mindy. I just can't. You guys are on. Good thing there's a day off tomorrow because they'll forget by Saturday, and I want to remember that I couldn't get on.
They'll be putting asterisks, reminders on their phone to tell you.
We make fun of Toronto, but they're still above 500 at home against the spread. Believe it or not. So I'm going to be on the over big time here. Toronto's 33-26 to the over and 21-13 to the over as a favorite. Meanwhile, New Orleans is 20-10 to the over as a dog. I want the over here. Premium is I'm giving out a premium right now in this game. New Orleans and Toronto over. It's a premium for me. Going to give it out on the show though because I can't get on New Orleans. You guys are all over New Orleans, man.
Yeah, it looks like it.
All right. Spurs and Mavericks here. The Mavericks are favored by 14.5. Talk about weak favorites here. But hey, it's the Spurs and the Mavericks. You could throw the records out the window. Not 237.
Well, I hate these big giant lines. I'm just going to go ahead and, take the Spurs and the points. That's how I like to play these. A lot of times it's just too much for these teams to cover, especially late in the game. But I mean, the Mavericks probably can do it. They've won three in a row, but they still allow like 125 points a game here on defense. Spurs 5-1 the last 6 with the Mavericks. Spurs 4-1 against the spread the last 5 in Dallas. I think they can go ahead and do it here. I'll take them.
Kong will lay the points. Greg's on with you here. Says too many points. Scotch says, that so far it hasn't been working out, but maybe they had a couple, maybe they felt the need. I don't know. I'm not going to comment too much about them, maybe working a little bit extra than the other guys to get meshed up a little bit. So here's DJ with you on the Spurs. Look, Dallas is all, Dallas can't cover any number this big. There's no way they can cover a big number like this. But I don't know. The Spurs are so weak coming out. I'm going to be on the over. I think this will be one of those monster scores. I don't know where these totals will go out of the break. I've been interested to see if we can when are we going to start to shore up the defense a little bit.
Right.
So here's what Mavs can't cover a small spread. How are they going to cover a big spread? So, let alone a big one, right? Thanks, Evan. Yeah, I probably would have used that as a premium here. So this one too. I like the over. I'm going to take the over. It's just as strong as that last play. I don't want to make a big deal out of what Evan's saying. It's not that big a deal. I've got a dozen premiums every day. I can't make it on 3 or 4 games. I'm not good enough. Okay. Better plays on the board, says Brent. Corinzo doesn't even like the game. Ziggy's got the under. All right. You got all the plays up there. Shannon Moore, thank you. Good player. Here's Dallas first half. Ugh, don't even want to. Woo, you guys like this one. I feel uncomfortable just saying it. Maybe that's kind of what I was, Scotch. That's what I'm on the over here. Mindy's on the Spurs. I'm on the over. All right, let's move on. Gazillion games. Thunder and Jazz. Thunder. I'm showing the Thunder is possibly the favorite here now by 1 point. Maybe it's a pick 'em, but it's definitely shifted, Mindy. The Thunder are moving towards favoritism here in this one. The total 240.
So you're saying I can't get the Thunder at plus 2.5? That's what I'd prefer.
Whoa.
But yeah, they're the Thunder.
The overnight was. Oh man.
Thunder 3-1 over their last 4, putting up 126. Jazz 2-2, scoring 119. Thunder only 12-4 against the spread in the last 16. I'm gonna take the Thunder tonight.
All right. Yeah, look, respect the move. I'm gonna do. Mindy's on this one. It's a strong move, man. I'm on it. Huh?
Is that the Scotch lock?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Is it though, or are they just saying Brett? No,
he officially wrote it.
Oh, okay. I gotta scroll back a little bit. Okay,
sorry. Yeah, a little bit. Right.
Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, okay, great. All right. There's our second play. Taking the Thunder. No analysis, just a straight market read for me. Mindy's on it. It's a Scotch lock. We don't need a bunch, I don't want to say a bunch of experts. That's what I feel like you guys are. That's what makes it easy on me. I got all these notes and I never use it because I just read the chat.
Right.
I'm just a chat reader. I never, here I wanted to be some
free thinker.
Sports betting analyst, and I'm a chat reader, but that's okay because that's what this show is all about. Brent's on OKC, Shannon's on OKC, Brent, OKC.
Thomas sees you as a financial advisor, Ramon. See, I like that. That's good. Sure. See, we help you invest. I think it's perfect.
Well, did anybody see the move on DraftKings last week? What did you guys think of that? DraftKings got some big time, long term, little bit of buy going on. I'd say probably 55% buy right now. I'm seeing from. I just use my Robinhood app, but I don't know.
Oh, I see what you're saying. That kind of investment buy on them. Okay, got it.
Yeah, draft. Yeah,
Gotcha.
I know what Thomas is. I know what Thomas is saying. I'm just talking about something else.
Right.
So, all right, Jazz offense making me angry. Okay, let's go on Oklahoma City here. Take the Thunder out of the break. Jazz. Hey, at least they booted Westbrook out of there, so let's give them a uptick for that. Worried for the Clippers now. Okay, this is the most talked about game of the day. Maybe look, the Nuggets are playing the Cavaliers, so that's probably the game of the day. The Grizzlies Sixers, good game, but the Lakers. Every show you turn on, it's going to be Lakers City this morning. And where do you think they stand with they got to get it together. They got to get a few games going together. But do they have the right guys now? Their favorite here.
I don't know what to say, Ramon. I like this matchup. I think it's going to be fun. I'm a Lakers fan. I just don't know how the Lakers are going to do today. I know the Warriors struggle on the road. Maybe it's going to change after this little bit of break. And like you said, once players and personnel, I don't know, once they come back, I don't know. Like, this one's really tough again for me. But I think I'm going to go ahead and take the Warriors and the points here. The Warriors still outshoot the Lakers, no matter how you look at it, especially from 3. I think I'm going to go Warriors today and the plus points.
Yeah. I'm going to as well. I think a lot of the commentators are going to be on the Lakers today. We know the Warriors are not good but the Lakers, they still, okay. What have they What have they proven before today that, is going to be answered because of, the question is, going into the game, right? The Lakers have a new acquisition. Can they, they got to, mesh it into a lineup that's already kind of a cluster. So I want the Warriors. Look, the Lakers can actually win this game, but come on, you want them to cover, 6 points in this game? So, yeah, Scott, when does Curry, Curry's out again? Yeah, they talked about, through the All-Star break. He's not ready yet, certainly, but we know LeBron's in. We know AD is in now. Give him a couple days off. AD will fall down first quarter. Yeah, maybe the Lakers are scared. They need wins right now. So, yeah. Well, great. It's, he's got his ankle. He's got his knee. There is physical problems. It just sucks that we're dealing with. Remember what Tony said? He said, the lockout would be, I believe, Tony, but it's not next season. It's the season after, unless they, decide before then. But okay, lean Golden State here for Greg. No, it doesn't make me too interested in the game, but I want the Warriors and 6 points. If it was, and again, it's gone up. The send out was as low as 3.5.
Oh, I didn't see 3.5, but I saw it at 5.
Well,
so
yeah. Oh no. There were regular openers at 3.5 or 4 even.
Oh, like in the last day or so. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So you see this move. I'm just, Shannon says Lakers first half here. Yeah, you don't want to be sitting here. You put them in maybe the money line, but all right. We're on a third game here with the Warriors. Trailblazers and Kings. Kings, another team talking about, the Blazers actually have some personnel issues going in, Mindy, but you can cover the game. The steam has come in on the Kings and the over for sure. It's 6 and 240.5 right now, but Blazers probably one team that actually does have still, even after the break, injury concerns coming out of this one with Nurkic still out and Grant's probable now. Okay.
Well, I was kind of going to look towards the Trailblazers here, taking another road team, getting a bunch of points here. Both were 1 and 2 here before the All-Star break, both scoring about the same amount, about 120 a game. Trailblazers here still 6 and 1 against spread versus, after a loss. So I think I'm going to take the points here with the Trailblazers.
Butterscotch is on the over in this one. And it looks like TJ's on the over here. Ziggy likes laying the points here. And Burley, he wants to go over in this one as well. Big number, but I'm gonna go with the over in this game. Man, I need the Blazers to score enough points. I'm a little bit concerned. Here's Blake, though he likes the over. Buck says he likes this game to go overtime. Well, that helps too.
Yeah, I mean that means he thinks it's going to be close, so that makes makes me feel a little bit better about my pick.
Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. I want to get on with Portland with you, Mindy, but I like the over better, I think, in this one. So okay, Evans with you in this one. All right, we got 3-pack going tonight in the NBA with the Pacers.
Perfect. It's going to be a fun day to watch to see how these teams, come back after a little time off.
Well, I just thought I thought we'd be on more, but But again, I mean, I'm not fading you. I might agree with you, and you might see some of Mindy's plays on my premium card. So make sure you catch up with Mindy and I on our premium picks. Why not, Mindy? I'm sorry that I neglected to talk about our overall, because I said it nearly every time, and I didn't do it today, but I did do it on my leaderboard video. But still, over the last 30 days, you and I are up nearly 4,400 units if you played these games at 100. Talking about our premium picks now, not Team Steam. The paid picks, you know what I mean.
Right.
So, okay, Brent, one more pick there. So, but I didn't flash it on screen, and you deserve to be recognized for your good run. Okay, college basketball. One team that needs to be recognized for its extremely bad run would be the favored Ohio State Buckeyes. I guess the odds makers and experts alike believe that this Ohio State team that is playing absolutely dreadful will still have enough to beat Penn State at home.
Well, I might still be trying to fade this Ohio State team that's been, I don't know, I feel like they've been almost getting just kind of blown out lately. They haven't covered a spread in 8 games, Ramon. I mean, I can't be on Ohio State in this one. I'm going to go ahead and take Penn State. I think they've covered like 8 out of 11.
Okay, just because Ohio State's absolutely dreadful of late, and I made a big intro about them being that didn't sway you. You were coming in on the Nittany Lions all the way, right?
I was, yes.
Of course. Ohio State's 8-19 against the spread this season. At home, I mean, they're 7-9 against a spread as a favorite. I can't really make any argument for them. Penn State's not the world's greatest cover, but it just seems like there's something wrong with Ohio State. And they're now, I mean, what is Bronny James going to do now? Does he want to join an Ohio State team that faded down the stretch, or does he want to go with Andy Enfield, who could, sell ice to someone in an igloo?
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Who else is going to get Bronny James for a year? Anyways, Ohio State, that kind of sucks for them. If this has any, I don't know. That was just you got all kinds of opinions on this game, Mindy. Blake's on Penn State. Oh, it's a college lock from Scotch. All right, well, I'll just flash through the picks. We don't need much more. Hey, but I do want to say hello to Kevin Davis joining us in the chat. Ohio State money line. Uh-oh, TJ. Yep. But I think most people see it the way we, and it might be an obvious, is it? I don't know, Greg. I personally liked LSU in that game. Remember, we talked about it, and I didn't, that was, Hey, Gary Playa here. Thank you. Yep. No, we did the NBA. All right, Ibrahim is here, and Adam is saying take Penn State as well. We're on Penn State, Mindy.
All
Penn
right.
State.
Plus
Yeah,
2.
yeah. Maybe it's a tarp. Okay. Michigan and Rutgers here. Rutgers is favored at home against the Wolverines, and they're favored by down to 5.5. So Michigan's taking some action here up to 135.
Well, I'm probably going to go with Rutgers here again as Michigan continues to let me down. They're still also pretty bad on the road, I would say. Rutgers 14-3 at home, 12-4 against the spread at home, and 14-4 as a favorite. I'm going to take Rutgers today.
Yeah, you'd think Rutgers, the way these teams have been going, is it too many points against a Michigan team? That's what I'm concerned with. Wow, I know Rutgers going to win this game, but can they get that number? That's my concern. Well, probably going to look to the total in this one. Going to be on the over for sure, I would think. What is it, 135 now? Gosh, it was 133.5. I mean, you'd think I'd be on top of these line moves. Just so many games. I feel,
Yeah.
I'm not making excuses, you guys. There's just a lot of games. I like the over. I've missed out on the points here, but I like this one to go over 135. Yeah, no, I've got this one into the 140 range here for sure. So there's no, this is more of the eye test. There's not a lot of trends, I don't think, that even point to this one. And but the trends certainly, Mindy, despite my refusal to play Rutgers here in this game, certainly favors Rutgers in this one because of what's going on. Michigan, they're not covering anything on the road at all. TJ, those on the over here.
Yeah.
So C-Spill wants to know about the personnel situation in this one with the Rutgers, and again, could be that move right there. But Howard is questionable for the game, if I'm not mistaken. Here, let's see. Oh gosh, I don't want to hold the show up. Tony's better. Howard is Howard questionable. Williams questionable. Rutgers. Oh, McConnell. Okay, McConnell doubtful for this game. Okay, maybe that's reason for the line move. Not a prolific scorer, certainly. I'll stick with my play on the over here, and Mindy is on Rutgers laying the points. Okay. Well, Evan, I don't know. Sometimes here's Mark's reviews on
Exactly.
Michigan. You guys, that's why we're looking at your plays. I mean, they're just as important as ours. We were 500 yesterday. That was not great. USC and Colorado. Colorado 2.5 and total 140. Some of these teams be glad when USC and UCLA are gone.
Yeah, perhaps, right? But USC, they won the first matchup here by 7 versus Colorado. And I think they can probably do this again. USC is the better shooting team here. I just think they can come out on top, especially now. I feel like USC's kind of got it a little bit more in their groove. I think they're hitting the interior better, hitting the boards. I like USC today.
All right, Mindy's on the Trojans here, plus the 2.5 points at Colorado. Yeah, I mean, I'm starting to feel good about USC moving forward. I'm hot and cold on them. I'm a fan of theirs right now, but I'm going to end up probably on the under. There's a move to the under here in this one. So I think that's the direction I've got to go here with these Colorado. I mean, they're 3-7 of the under in the last 10. SC, not an over. They're an over team, but on the road they're 5-6 of the under. I'm going to go under 140. USC and Colorado. I don't know. It's not a great. Yeah, not a great spot for the Trojans, but man, they do seem to be covering up. Colorado doesn't cover anything right now. We know that. Okay. TJ with the under for me, and Brent Scotch on USC. Thomas Lewis, Colorado. Walk this way, SC. Sorry, I missed a couple of these here, maybe. But check USC injury report. No, I'm seeing it clear. So, okay, I'm gonna take the over in that one. And I mentioned these teams leaving the Pac-10, right?
Right, under.
Yeah. I'm going under 140 with these two teams right now. But I mentioned I don't know. It should be happening. Soon. I don't know if they're going to talk about what's going to happen, but San Diego State probably going to end up in the Pac-12. I really feel like they're going to be in the Pac-12 when this shakes down. So I don't know if it's being talked about a lot, but I think that's where it's. Ibrahim, I just use I use Don Best to get the line served just because it's pretty fast, and you just click on the thing and it pops up. So it's easy. I don't know if it's the most accurate, but it's a paid service, so it's supposed to be fast and accurate.
All right.
There's stuff on there. Almost someone else was dropping it's an S bomb, but all right. Let's Northwestern and Illinois. Wow. Okay. Real Northwestern, Illinois is a very good team.
Really?
Illinois is a very good team. Go ahead.
I agree with that. I don't think they're a bad team, but I just feel like I got to stick with Northwestern. I mean, maybe Illinois gets gets the win out of this, but Northwestern's been just straight up money for us. I don't know if everyone's been watching or they've been on them, but we've cashed with them the last 5 times in a row now.
Are you serious?
And we won 5 outright as well. I mean, Illinois, they've lost their last 3 of 5, and now they're dealing with injuries.
We've been on them, though, every time, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Is that what you're telling me?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
And you and me, or just one way, or like you were, I were?
No, it was you and me. We've won the last 5 times with this Northwestern team.
Talk about the queen of stats, Mindy Hahn, the Midwest Premier Sports Handicapper. Do I need to say more? I mean, we're on Northwestern. Probably money line. I don't know if they can win. Maybe they can't win. But again, here's the other thing. It's not some scientific handicap. They're playing Illinois. I mean, right? I mean, what game is if Northwestern was 3-23? What game would they be fired up for? Right?
Right.
They're going to the NCAA tournament for just the second time ever. Seems like we say that loud. Did we really just say they were in there for the first time? I mean, I don't know. I remember when Northwestern had a massive football losing streak, and then they ended up somehow in the Rose Bowl a couple years later. I love Northwestern. I love them in this game. I love them, period. TJ's on Northwestern. What is Ibrahim's? I
think for the Don Best.
Don Best. Yeah, donbest.com. Yeah. But there are others. Are we in the? Mindy, I'm sorry to interrupt. Let me just get the Discord in there. Maybe we can hook up in the Discord instead of the chat. And Ibrahim, I don't know if you're in there, or if you don't want to, we can find a way to talk about it or get you the right information. But there are some free services out there too. And but hey, tell them Ramon sent you. They don't know who I am. Here, Thomas Lewis on Northwestern, Brent Cook Northwestern, Scotch Northwestern. So, yep, they won that Big Ten. So, look at that. Interesting numbers from Scotch. Let's be on Northwestern here. No handicap necessary. I know it's a good spot for Illinois, but I can't, we're just playing with house money, Mindy said.
Right.
All right. Could UCLA somehow sneak into the Bronny James? I doubt it. UCLA here, 7. 131.5.
So was this right? UCLA won the first meeting by, I don't know, I can't really read my writing. It's either 17 or 19 points.
Oh,
And
okay,
holding Utah.
here's Utah, another team that's happy to see UCLA leave the Pac-12. By the way,
Yeah, and they held Utah to 49 points in that one. You know, I guess UCLA, they just tend to win these meetings between these two head to head. They've won the last 7 of 10. UCLA plays great on the road. They're 4-2 against the spread. Winners of the last 6. Utah 1-5 against the spread in their last 6. Be taking UCLA today.
beat them by 19 back on January 12th. Mindy covered that 13-point spread on that day, favored by 7 here on the road. Yeah, I figured that, I figured the number would come this high. I mean, I'm going to lay the points with you. I'm a little nervous about it. I don't know, just some old time Utah bias. I mean, we know Utah is not the same Utah right now. It's going to be tough for Utah to. UCLA plays pretty good D. Let's just say, right? I mean, and Utah has low scoring games at home. By the way, 2-7 to the under as a home dog. So UCLA 9-15 and the under as a favorite. I mean, that's another thing that worries me about this. I'm going to take UCLA with you, but man, this game might end up being really bizarre. I don't want to discredit the fact that it should be 131, but I don't know, man. It could be heading way south of this. I'm going to go on UCLA just because I like them, and if you like them, I mean, I'm going to do it.
Okay.
What does everybody in the chat say? I like the under in this game. I want to. There's so many games. It might not even make a premium because, somehow I actually like UCLA better than this under. Just because you came a little bit lower than 131.5, though. I'm not worried. TJ's on that under. Okay. Double-digit win. UCLA all day. UCLA, that's what I'm worried. They're a public team now. You guys are not public, man. You guys are my sharps. But I don't know. Thomas must be using voice recognition in here.
YO UCLA.
Okay. Yeah, maybe UCLA should be a money line addition on the parlay. I wouldn't want to be here when we're, it feels like they should win at least by 9 double digits. I like that, I like that confidence. But let's go on UCLA, Mindy, and we won't be here tomorrow.
Well, yeah, I mean, we have not cashed with UCLA very often either. I mean, we've taken them, but they haven't really covered much for us. Early in the season anyway. So hopefully we get one back here tonight, Ramon.
Well, in general, I mean, they are a good cover. They are a good cover. 15-9 is a favorite. 7-4 ATS on the road, and Utah, they're just mediocre. They're 500 against the spread pretty much. So, all right. Ooh, shivers, and it's not the temperature. Okay.
Who's talking about you?
Washington State and Stanford. Stanford, well, they've improved so much. They're a 2-point favorite in a basketball game here. Total 134.
Well, I mean, Stanford lost the last time, but only by 1 point at Washington State here on their court. So I'm going to go ahead and take the home team here. I'm going to take Stanford. I look for them to get off this. They're on about a 3-game losing skid, but before that, they had been playing pretty good ball, and they're also playing pretty stiff competition here as of late. I'm going to take Stanford.
All right, I'll do it. I'll do it with you. I'm on them. Really just have to win the game, and Washington State's 1-8 on the road this year. They've only won 1 game as an underdog. They're 1-11 as a dog this year. The Stanford is at least 8-5 at home. So I think they can win this game. We do got to lay 2 points here. I'm willing to do it. Mindy will put it in the premiums as a money line play. So you guys might do the same. I know a lot of our cappers do that. I always,
If it's like
No,
3
I
points
don't
less
say
than
no. I
me,
don't always actually. I don't actually always. That's just some blanket statement people make sometimes and say I always. Sometimes I do lay just the money line, and sometimes I lay the 1 or 2, and I think you do too. Good look at college. I did see one request. I thought.
oh yeah, it was
Oh,
North
let me
Dakota.
get the plays. I'm sorry, you guys. Go ahead, Mindy. Did you
It
see
was
that?
North Dakota.
Oh,
Was the one I
shoot.
saw. Did you
Hey.
see anything else other than that one?
No, I think that's the one I did see. So let me see. Okay, you hope Utah hands them the yeah. Look, I mean, I've had yeah, UCLA. I'm a USC fan this year. Let's just say, but all right, North Dakota. All right, Mindy, North Dakota. I'm looking. You
Me
guys
too. I'm looking to.
don't do this to me
I
on
found North
live
Dakota
on live
State.
YouTube. I see Oral in South Dakota. I see Mo KC in South Dakota State. I see St. Thomas in North Dakota State. And
Yeah.
what am I doing wrong here, guys?
I don't know. I can't find them either. Do we know what?
Oh, top of the board, Mindy. It's the morning game.
What? The morning game.
Yes, there is a game this morning. Oh, can you see how
Oh yeah, Western Illinois, North Dakota. Right
embarrassed I am? Well, I mean, I come prepared for the show. Let's just say.
Yeah,
So,
I see it now. It was just I didn't expect it to be the. I knew there was one at 11.
hey, that's my excuse.
I knew that there was one that I probably wasn't gonna play. So
11 for you, right? I'm sorry. I apologize for that too.
Yeah, 11
9 a.m. for me, and just the nature of it. But you're so yeah, you're what can
I
I
used to
say?
play against North Dakota a lot.
Yeah.
It was not fun for us to drive the 7 hours to Fargo to look at nothing except for we went for a long, long time. So
I mean, if
yeah,
any
but I
team
mean, what's that?
if any team should, I mean, if any
Like,
team should be allowed to keep their nickname, I mean, come on.
right?
Yeah,
Well,
look,
I do like I do like North Dakota here. Laying the points. Is it still sitting at 3.5 for
146.
Mount?
Yeah, 3.5, 146.5. I was writing down, just looking down because I was in a panic at actually the overnight. So that's the move right there, 3.5, and a pretty stiff move to the over here for sure.
Yeah, so I like North Dakota here, laying the points. I have Western Illinois. That's actually the better defensive team here in this one as of late. But if I take a look at how these teams are playing, North Dakota, they usually average about 69 points over the last three. They're averaging 75 home and away. They're averaging 74, so they're pretty far above average where they've been, scoring here on offense. And Western Illinois is giving up quite a few points here on defense as of late, almost 80 in their last three, 74 on the away courts. I'm going to go ahead and take North Dakota, and I kind of actually like it more that I look at it now. I have them winning by about 7.
You just convinced yourself?
I did just convince myself.
Yeah, I kind of like it right on the number. The threshold does go up to probably, maybe even a few more points more than that. But with it being an early game and looking for plays a little bit with this big card, and I don't know. I feel good about what we didn't do, what we didn't do. Let's see. We were pretty much on step on those others. So let me give out the over in this one. You mentioned what's going on with Western Illinois and also North Dakota. I mean, North Dakota has gone over in 9 of their last 10 games. So let me take the over. You take North Dakota. I'm laying a tax here with obviously 2.5 points with that total, and you even have to lay an extra half a point here. So, free plays, but hey, we want to play these games and be in action here with the early contests. Evans on the Leathernecks.
I know. I ruined his morning. You said now. Great. I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah. Well, my
I
eyes,
think I owe him something now.
my automatic eye, I just gravitated to that time slot when I just was reading off all those games like a fool, and didn't realize we had this early game. So embarrassed. I can't give out I better just give out the play on the air here. Who's going to trust me now on that? Oh yeah, by the way, I got a premium. I like the over. I like the over, by the way. But all right, we better get to hockey. We got a big hockey card here. Um, Looks like no sign of Latifa, so we better roll with it. Let me call up the goalies and see if there's been any. If there is in fact, we are going to see a young goalie today. I noted maybe with the Canucks and Silovs, and he made his NHL debut just the other night. The 23-year-old. But let's get right into and he's with the Canucks. If you guys saw him, Canucks most exciting team in hockey. All right,
Right.
Sabres. My current favorite team, I think, is the Canucks. All right, let's roll here with this, Mindy, and take a look at the Sabres and the Lightning. And the Lightning here, minus 220, maybe down to minus 215. We're going to see some 7 action here today in a couple of games. This
Oh
one
my
7.
goodness.
Yeah, not only this one, we got a couple more. So I don't know if it's something moving forward. Probably the matchups dictate it, kind of like this one, right?
Yeah, I was thinking I'm gonna go head to the under. 4-1 the Sabres last 5 Thursday games, Ramon, and 2-1 over their last 3, only allowing a 3.67 goals per game. Lightning, on the other hand, they're putting up 1-2 in their last 3 games and giving up 2 goals a game. I think this one's going to be more like a 5 or 6. That's kind of how I'm seeing it. I'm going to take the under.
Yeah, sounds sounds pretty good, but I don't know. I don't want to go over 7. That's for sure. I'd consider buying it down and going over 6.5. I think in this one, even with the juice that you'd have to pay on it. I don't know. Here's the thing: I would need Buffalo to score goals, obviously, in this game to get to the. I don't think that the Lightning will go, 6-2 on them or 5-3, maybe even. I'm going to take the Sabres on the puck line in this one. That's what's you're gonna need. You're gonna need it, and I'm gonna need it too. So I think it's kind of correlated to Mindy's total, even though I'm not. Not correlated to your total, Mindy. So sorry about that.
That's okay.
Let me see what the chat's saying. That's Ziggy Sabres puck line, and Scotch is with me here. So yeah, all right. Give me the puck line. Mindy's on the under here. I guess it kind of does favor me a little bit. 3-2 or 4-3, but that doesn't get you under. So okay, that's all right. The Kings. Where's Latifa now?
Right.
Where's Latifa now? I don't know if I admire the Kings' position here in this one. I don't not trust him here, but still, Devils. They play better at home on the road, but the Kings kind of trust them. What does Mindy say? What does Mindy say? Please.
It's one I kind of lean to the Devils myself, but it's by like the slightest of margins. I'm gonna stay away from the side. I'm gonna look at the total. I'm gonna go over. I still think the Kings here, they've been playing lights out, right? But the Devils kind of scare me. A little bit here in this one, especially at home. Kings 4-1 over the last 5. Like I said, putting up the 4.8 goals a game. Devils 3-2, scoring almost 3.5 goals a game. Over 6-0 in the last 6. For the Kings here, I'm going to take the over.
All right, Ziggy's on the Devils here. Burley's on the Devils. I want to play the Kings, man. Scotch is on the under here. I'm going over with you, Mindy. I don't know. I guess 6-0. I guess there was never any 6 overs. Let me look because, uh, my model kind of is telling me don't do it, don't do it. But it's because the Kings, rapid improvement, maybe that they're going. Remember, they're getting good goaltending from Copley, but their scoring's gone up certainly of late. So and the Devils too. Devils have been in some higher scoring games of late. So Greg says under as well. So okay, Evans on the over here. They respect you, Mindy. Scotch thinks it's going to be a big game here. I'm going to go over Mindy 6.5. I wish, yeah. Uh, it gives me pause that 6.5. It's juice to the under at least. So there's nothing you could do. There was no sixes. Maybe my model's a little behind the Kings scoring, and you think it wouldn't be, but. Oh, TJ, come on. TJ, you've said that before. The Kings always go. Kings are a surprise team still. Okay. Wild and Blue Jackets. Wild on the road. They're buck 85 now, and 615. So we're seeing a move to the over here. Wild and over, it says on the move.
Well, this one's a tough one because it's like in order to get on the Blue Jackets, I would have to pay 170, and in order to get on the Wild, I have to be at 180. I personally like the total for myself, so I'm going to go with the Wild here. I think they can get the victory at minus 185. That's how I'm going to go in this one. I don't like it, but that's going to be my lean.
Yeah, no. Are you saying do you think it's a 1-goal game though? Is that what you're intimating, or
that is what I think? Yes, those are going to be my two options, right? It's either I'm going to take the Blue Jackets at plus 1.5, or I'm going to take the Wild at on the money line. Like I think there isn't too many other options, for me here in this one.
Yeah, tough. You're right. It's
ultimately
tough, right?
I'm going to take the Wild because I still think they're the better team here. But I hate laying 185.
No, but it wasn't going to be anything less either. And now it's going up, so I won't stick the chat with it. You know what I mean? I won't look. Let's see what the total. It's definitely 6 all over, right? There's no 6.5s out there. There never was. It's always 6. I'm going to go with the under in this game, so I won't. Well, let's give them 2 plays. We won't stick him with a 185.
Under in this game.
Huh?
I said, of course, I want the under in this game, right?
I do like the under. Well, it's all right. You can.
But I already put it in, so.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're just giving away premiums on air like that, like I do.
Yeah.
I wonder nobody's buying my picks. You guys, you guys must be crushing it. That's why I put your picks on screen. Hey, Zordon. He's talking about under City here with CBJ of late. So I look at Minnesota. They're 14-26 to the under as a favorite. So Ibrahim says FanDuel's got it at 5.5. I think that's get on it now. If you like the under. So Mindy, you got I don't know. You probably got it at 6. TJ under first period. After all, you are a professional handicapper. Okay. Oilers and Penguins in this one. Let's pick them. It's a pick 'em. Oilers and Penguins, but it is 7/15. Another 7.
Hey, I kind of like the Oilers here. I feel like I haven't been able to take the Oilers in a while. I feel like I'm getting a good price too. Too bad they're on the road, but Penguins, geez, I've lost with them the last couple times here. Oilers 4-1 the last 5 with the Penguins here as well. Taking Edmonton today.
Oh God, I want to take Edmonton here. I'm going to take Edmonton with you.
Okay.
It gives me an uncomfortable feeling, but I feel like I've got to be on Edmonton in this matchup right now. It just feels like the right thing to do, and to pick them. You said it. I mean, you said it. I mean, looking for a spot to take Edmonton. You know, yeah, I got to give them the edge. I mean, Ziggy's on the Penguins here. Butterscotch on Edmonton at Brent Cook, Edmonton. So, hey, Norman Eastman's here today. Welcome, Norman. Yeah, I got plenty of overs in the 138 to 150 range. I got more unders, but good to have you. We can talk about it. Join us in the Discord. All right, Mindy. Well, looks, I think we can drum up enough support for Edmonton here at a pick. A 7. It could be 9 goals in this game for all I know. Burley on the Penguins. All right. So I don't know. It sounds like a veto by us a little bit there. Looks like the chat's split. Ducks and Capitals. The Capitals are now a $3 favorite. This thing's gone up like 40 cents overnight. Total is 6 flat now. Total 6 flat, so it's going up.
Well, I'm going to try the Ducks here on the puck line. Both teams have lost, 5 in a row now. Ducks scoring 2.5 goals a game. Capitals scoring 1.6 goals a game. Taking the Ducks here on the puck line. Plus 1.5, about minus 110-ish or so. It might be a little bit better than that now.
I hope so. I hope the Ducks can do it. I don't trust them at all. I think the move's probably real on the Capitals. I'm not going to lay 300. I don't want to lay a puck line with them right now. If Mindy's going to be on the Ducks. So, boy, I'll take the over in this one with Anaheim and Washington. I think Mindy will need some goals.
I'll take those goals. I like it. I'll take the over.
Scotch is on the puck line here. Thomas Lewis maybe getting his feet frozen here with hockey, the way it seems. All right, just want to check a stat. All right. Yeah, I'll take the over. Probably
All right.
Maybe 4-3. Maybe be 4-3. You probably, maybe it'll be 3-2. What do you like better, Mindy? 4-3 or 3-2?
I like 4-3 better.
Okay. You're just saying that.
No, I like the over.
Devin asking about Alex Ovechkin's status. Yep, he's expected to be back. He's listed as questionable, but I thought the intimation was that he would be returning. So let's just call it questionable still. But and it is, obviously a significant injury. Here's TJ's with you on that. Saying take the Ducks. So, all right. I'm on the over. Mindy's on the Ducks. Let's talk about the Rangers and the Red Wings next. In this one, the Red Rangers are 160, 6/20.
Oh goodness! I like both plays. So which one do I pick? I'm going to take the over in this one. I think I like this one a little bit better. Rangers 3-2 over their last 5 here, putting up 4 goals a game. Red Wings, we know they've been pretty hot over the last 5 here, scoring 4.5 goals a game here as well. Over 4-1 the Rangers last 5, over 5-0 the Red Wings last 5 as well, after allowing 2 goals or less in their previous. Gonna go over the total.
All right. Mindy takes the over. Rangers and Red Wings going over 6 with a Shesterkin game here. So the Ziggy on the Rangers. So yeah, I am too. I'm considering I'm taking the Rangers on the money line right here on this show right now.
That's who I would lean to as well. Darn it! I could have got a consensus play out of it.
Well, but
160.
Let's just leave it at that. I mean, 160. Red Wings, hey, don't.
Tough, but
Hey, I mean, let's acknowledge how the Red Wings have been playing. They've definitely been pretty strong. Like Rangers are hot though again.
Right.
Rangers are hot again. So and 17-5 on the road, one of the best actually on the road. So TJ over here. All right, let's get here. They are the Canucks and the young goalie Artur Silvas. Played his first game just recently, but he's going up against the Blues. Which this is another 7. Obviously, is what I'm trying to get at. You got the Blues with all their giving up all their goals all the time, and you got the rookie goalie in here. Maybe nobody's confirmed, Mindy.
Right. I kind of like the Blues here today. I think I'm going to take them at home minus 120. Haven't been on the Blues for a while now. I think this might be a good spot for them at home, except, the Canucks, I know that they do go ahead and put up some goals, but yet they're still allowing 5 a game, and the Blues are 2-3 over their last 5, but only allowing about 3. I think the Blues can take this one here today.
Burley wants to go over in this game, and even though it's a 7, I'm going over. I mean, this game's going to be 9 goals. I'm going to the alternative universe, and I'm going to go over 9 goals. I'll take it over 7 with Burley here, but come on, this game's going so far over. It's going to be. I'm not getting on the rookie goalie. It's not even confirmed. It's not even confirmed that he's going to be in there today. So, Goff did it. Goff just rocked Madison Keys today. So, let's see. Yeah, Thomas Ziggy on the Blues here. Butterscotch on the over. I always balk at 7s, but I'll go over this one for sure. The Blues have gone over in their last 43 games in a row, and or it seems like it. But here's again, I make a joke, but remember Vancouver's gone over in 25 of 30 road games because they always are trailing 4-1, and then they score 2 goals in the last 30 seconds of the game and lose 4-3. Or 5-4. 5-4. Exact score. Here's my prop of the day. Exact score. St. Louis 5, Vancouver 4.
I'll write it down. 5-4.
Okay.
Who's your pick?
Well, St. Louis. I'm going St. Louis because you did. No, can I just? No, I guess I got it because if I'm going to bet an exact score, I don't think they offer just any. I think you got to pick
any old combination.
I'm going to get on that. Flames and Golden Knights. Brossoit is maybe in goal here for them. Probably. I mean, injury situation still for the Golden Knights and the Flames, but the Golden Knights are favored though in this one. Minus $1. They're up to $1.40 actually. 6.5 under 15.
Well, I was going to take a look at the over here. Golden Knights have been a little bit iffy, I know here, but both teams 2-1 over the last 3. Flames scoring 4 goals a game. Golden Knights putting up a 3. I think they can get over the total with the 7 here today. I'm going to try it out.
Oh, I think they can too. More the eye test of anything for for some. Was there ever 6 and 6s out there at all? Because I feel like 6.5 just feels a little bit too. Yeah, there were some 6 openers, huh? Yeah, boy, paying a real tax there, Mindy. On.
Dang it!
I want to do it though.
Are we doing it? Is it official?
Oh, man.
All right.
Let me. Oh, come on. I'll take the Golden Knights at home. I can't.
You changing your mind now?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Are you
I don't. Well, no, I'm
As you know,
willing to balk. I'm willing to flip flop. I don't care anymore. What do you guys got in the chat? TJ, just do it. Yeah. Oh gosh. Uh, Ziggy's on Vegas here. Okay, I'll probably take Vegas. Vegas in regulation. Verley on Vegas. Okay, I feel better now. Flames, right? What about that game last? We were man.
Yeah, we talked about it. Scoring 3 goals and messing me up.
Yeah, back to back, right?
Right.
Back to back. Give me Vegas in this
All right.
one. Mindy's on the Steam came in on the over. I just Vegas.
See, Evan, look, he was like, I'm sticking with Ramon and is over. Oh, wait, never mind.
I'll just get off that total.
Right.
I don't think it's going to go back down to 6. Flip flop. Oh no, boy! I'm like a terrible politician. Okay, or I'd make a great politician. Actually. All right, I'm on Vegas. Mindy's on the over. Here we go. 2 more. Thanks for sticking with us, everybody. I didn't even check the numbers. We've been so busy, but I see 84 now. So
yeah, that's about been where we've been sitting
I
about.
thought it'd be better. And we're in hockey. I mean, no disrespect. But, okay, Mindy. Earlier in the season, I'd like to retract some remarks that I made earlier in the season when I said that it'd be the Bruins and the Kraken in the Stanley Cup final. It still could be, but I don't know anymore about Seattle.
Go.
I think some of these teams in the West have caught on to Seattle a little bit, and the Bruins certainly favored here.
Yeah, Bruins still big favorite here. I don't know. Bruins here 4-0, allowing only 1 goal a game, while their opponents, the Kraken, they're giving up almost 3 goals a game here. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the under. 9-1-1 Bruins last 11. 11-1 the Kraken's last 12 versus a team with a winning record there as well. Going to go under.
I won't let you down, Mindy. We're going under with these 2 teams for
sure. 10. All right.
Is it 10, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
I know.
Slow down, then. I don't know. Let me think about. No, I like the under. No. I like the under. Come on, Boston. They've gone over in just 3 of their last 10. Seattle 10-18 to the under at home. Bruins 16-28 to the under as a favorite. Yeah, good point. I mean, if anything, again, I say, they don't really. East West, it's harder. Revenge isn't as big a deal like division, like when they beat us just the other day in hockey because you play. But you know what? With the Bruins, you're probably like, hey, this was one of our losses.
Right.
Right, Evan, and they're not on the road, right? So
it looks like more money was coming in on the Kraken, though, I think from the opening, right?
Well, let's see. Let me take a look at the move here. I'd say it's come in. It's a slight move to the Bruins, I'd say. Looks like 2/3 of public action coming in on the Bruins here. I mean, they're the big favorite here. Look, Seattle's a great team. I mean, I'm not. I don't know. I'm not backing down from my statement, really. I was trying to be funny.
No,
but I think
it's hilarious.
Well. It'd be hilarious. Hey, Vegas. I mean, Vegas was not. I don't know that Vegas was better than this Seattle team when they won the championship. We know that, but it just seems like the West just is still, no clear cut favorite. Would you say? I don't know. You guys. I mean, what do you guys? What do you guys think? I mean, Vegas has issues right now, right? We thought it was Vegas all of a sudden, and well, maybe they'll get Stone back. Probably they'll get their goalie situation fixed. But is it Vegas? How about Dallas? I mean, do they have enough firepower? Do they have the goaltending with Ottinger, right? Do you want to be on Winnipeg? Can Colorado get back there again? I mean, I'm not even mentioning the Kings because you guys will laugh at me. They're second place. Come on, in the division. So Brent's on the Bruins. Verley. Bruins sprinkle the under, butterscotch Boston in regulation. Let's go under. I think Boston can probably win another one. Why not? I mean, they know we can get Boston under, especially like in regulation. So just fade the West. We talked about it all year. Okay. All right, Mindy, we got to play. There we go.
All right.
Last game, you guys. Thanks for sticking around with us and me. Hey, it took us this long, and I'm right, Mindy. I was no analysis, just me talking a bunch of stuff. Predators and Sharks. Preds on the road here, $1.20, 6/15.
Well, I really like the Sharks today. I'm going to take the Sharks at home here. A little bit of plus money, about 115 or so. It's one of those that Predators here kind of too wishy-washy as of late for me on the road. Only 2-2. Sharks are now, I think, doing a little bit better, scoring a little bit more. I like how they've been playing. They play hard at home. I'm going to try them here today.
Ziggy leans the Predators.
I don't blame him. I mean, I wish it's one of those, like, I would love the Sharks on the puck line here, but gosh, I have to lay, 215 or so. But
here's the thing. I mean, yes, the Sharks are they've had a couple of nice games, they have definitely looked a little bit better, but they're still I'm pretty sure they're the league's worst home team when it comes to they're down like 13 or 14 units at home this season. They've shown some life at home, but maybe we gotta have a challenge. We haven't challenge.
Ramon. Mindy versus Ramon.
Last game of the day. I'm gonna take Nashville. Brent said it right there also. Series history. It's been a terrible place for them. So Burley says Sharks puck line was it 220, 240? Oh.
Yeah.
No, Sharks have actually been entertaining these last few. Well, that Seattle game, they beat them 4-0. They lost 3 in a row before that and couldn't score. I don't know. It feels like there'll be some scoring tonight in this one. I'm gonna need some. All right, you guys. Great show, great comments. Thank you so much, Mindy. Incredible job. Thank you. Oh, Mindy, I got something for you. I've got something for you here.
What?
Battlehawks at Sea Dragon. It's Thursday night football. Believe it or not.
Right.
Battlehawks.
Go with
do you have your Sea Dragons hat?
I'm gonna get one, even though I don't really like it that it's so cartoony like. But I really don't have too much, For me, I think the Sea Dragons is a little cartoony like.
Was it? I just thought it was like a kraken, like a horseshoe or a kraken or something like that. But
well, I mean, it was green, and then it has like a little orange, tongue or whatever. So I don't know.
Okay, well, it's
it wasn't my favorite. Is what I'm saying. I wish it was better, but I do like the colors. So then that intrigues me a little bit there as well.
I watched as much as I could. I watched a lot of that last game when all the sports ran out.
Right.
Pretty much. I mean, the thing was it was on ESPN Plus, so I actually had it on a little bit. So I'm giving out the over in this game. The move came in on the over. I'm gonna take the over in this one. So not much of a handicap, but there's a Thursday night football game. Let's see how the XFL does. Always going to be a little bit of conversation. Kong's asking where we can bet the XFL. I'm off. I don't want to say I'm in Vegas. There's some places you can bet here. If you can, Kongs, maybe you can hook up in the Discord here. I don't want to talk about it on YouTube on Tony's network. So we could talk about it in the Discord. Please meet us in there. Mindy, great job. She's posting the plays. I'll show the leaderboards as we get out of here. And I'm taking the over in the Battlehawks and the Sea Dragons. And yeah, so there's those numbers I talked about for Mindy and I, and we're fully documented over at Tony'sPicks.com. There ain't no funny business over there. Look, I respect all these sites. There's a little more than a half dozen of them that are kind of just like Tony's Picks in a way. There's handicappers, there's a leaderboard. For the most part, all those are kind of on the up and up. You can look at the numbers, and there it is with Mindy and I over the last 30 days, up 43, almost 4,400 units with using just 100 unit plays. 42 games over 500. Mindy's 35 games over 500. We're usually stick pretty close to, pick'ems and stuff like that, not laying too much juice here and there. We got some dogs in there as well. The GM doing pretty well of late as well. Had a good hot streak, actually. Let's just call it like it is. For the GM. So let's take a look. Here's our NBA day. Just a 3-pack. Thought we'd be on more, actually. So we might have regret if Mindy crushes it here. Pacers, Thunder, and Warriors. At least they got those pluses by our teams. Here comes our NCAA picks. Penn State, Northwestern, UCLA, and Stanford. No. And here comes our NHL in this one. Evan's got the XFL. Well, and again, I don't know anything more than anybody else in it. I really am just trying to read the market here on these XFL games. But watching those, that's what I did in the first games. And we had some video. We had two winners, two that I mentioned on some of Tony's shows. They hit. I don't know if anybody saw them, remembered them. They're up there in cyberspace. Okay, Kings over, Oilers, and Bruins under. That was 10, huh, Mindy? Okay.
I believe so. 10 total.
Okay. Thanks, Greg. I want to welcome Tuna on Toast. Slap some cheese on top of that, and you got yourself a meal. After a losing day. Coming to you from the sports betting capital of the world. All right, Mindy, let's get out of here. Everyone's starting to leave the chat. We're done. Thank you so much. Hey, enjoy a day off. We're back on Saturday.
That's
just
right.
when the NBA is getting going, we're taking a day off.
Right.
Oh, well.
Just terrible timing on their part, not on ours.
So, please, folks, if you miss any of the show and you want to get our picks, you can subscribe to them over at Tony'sPicks.com. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout, though, to save 20%. All of our picks are free, complimentary winners here on the show, all documented. Our consensus plays over at Tony'sPicks.com. So, all right. Nice.
Mindy's sleepy. She needs a day off on Friday. I'm getting too old for all this.
C-Spill says
TJ says he sleeps like 3 hours a night. I'm like, I don't know how you guys do all that. I tell you.
C-Spill, I'd have to, I don't want to. They're all great, but man, that Circa has the best. They just seem to like to, flaunt it a little bit and try to make it sports betting big time. So they're all good books, but man, that Circa. All right, you guys, thanks a lot. Thanks for joining us. Catch you on Saturday. We'll have big college basketball. We're almost done in college basketball, these massive cards. All right, everyone. For Mindy Hahn, I'm Ramon Scott. Thank you for joining us.
Bye-bye.